What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Litecoin today at the request of Tony Tacos. Tony, we're talking about this one for you. I'm just going to get started and pause the music, so let's talk about it. Looking at the daily on Litecoin, I'm not impressed by the RSI. I'm not impressed by the price action. It does look like you're holding ground for the time being, and some cryptos, a lot of cryptos even, look like they've found their lows and they're moving higher. I'm not convinced this is one of them. Convince me. Close above this price here. Close above $88. You're at $81.86 now. Close above $88 on any given day. Do it for 2 days in a row at least. That'd be nice to see, and I'll be more convinced that this is your low. Okay. Until then, I am assuming that you'll move lower, and where you're likely going to move to, in my opinion, would be anywhere from $66, let's call it $67 to $61, somewhere in that range. You're at $82 right now, essentially. So close above $88. Convince me that you found your low. Until then, I think 67 to 62 cents is on the table. I very much do. Not impressed by the daily RSI. The 4-hour RSI is also not that impressive, but it has the potential to be. If it over the next couple days, if this week opens up well, it does have the potential to be, but that remains to be seen. Looking at this relative fib here from this high to this low, grinding that 618, holding support on the 0.5, it is promising, but let's see you get the follow through. Let's see you continue with this, because if not, if you move lower, really what you don't want to do is you don't want to close below about $79, $79.50. If you close below that, then likely you're going to go lower, right? Likely you will. So, and that doesn't even need to be a daily. That just maybe a 4-hour candle. If you close below 79 and 50 cents, you're likely going to go lower. That would convince me that you are going lower. Right now, I'm not convinced either way, but if I had to bet, I would probably bet on the price going lower. So that's my thoughts. What would a price like that look like? Well, you know, 60, what was it, 61, 62, something like that, around here to $66 around there, or maybe it was $68, I don't know, something in here. It looked like this area, which if we take this kind of whole phase here as like a consolidation phase, I mean, it would be at the lower end of that box, but it would still be fine. It'd still be totally healthy. You could see a move literally just like you did last time where you just explode to the upside. So who knows, but that's Litecoin, man. That's the best of my abilities for Litecoin. As far as cycle highs go, where could Litecoin go? You know, I do think that its entire existence, well, maybe not its entire existence, but since the 2017 cycle high, it has been in this humongous consolidation phase. And I think this time could be the time that it breaks out. It's essentially a ginormous ascending triangle is what I think. But I think this time will be the time we break out this cycle. If it's not this cycle, it would probably be the next cycle, but I do expect it to be this cycle. The price that I would expect to see LTC at by the end of this cycle would be around $934, essentially around 1K to potentially $2,600 and or higher. And yes, I realize that would mean that LTC is going to be a multi-$100 billion market cap coin, but that's kind of my expectations, man. A coin that's been around, that's proved to be reliable, it's stood the test of time in crypto, which is impossible to do for 90% of the market participants out there. This thing has done it. As much hate or flack as LTC gets, man, it actually works, which is more than most cryptos can say for themselves, and it has, you know, it's proven itself to be reliable. So a coin like that might be a coin that investors put their money into, bigger bag investors. They're not going to put their money into the new meme coin that just came out this year, or the new coin that has promising prospects but it just came out this year. No, they're going to put their money, if there's VCs, if there's hedge funds, if there's what's the word I'm looking for, custodians looking to involve themselves in the crypto markets, they're going to look for coins like this that have been consolidating, that have been more or less stable and have potential to grow, right? That are OG coins, and OG coins are the ones that normally see those multi-$100 billion market caps, which I very much do believe LTC is capable of achieving. So 934, 2,600, maybe even higher by the end of the cycle is what I'm thinking. I think you're overdue for new highs, and I think you're going to get them. But for the time being, perhaps a little bit lower, and that's all I got to say. So if you like the video, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you all for coming. Take care. Peace.